also happen to have a restaurant in London,
Yeah.
Chourangi, right?
Yeah.
So how did that come about? How did that happen?
So, just like in all of my various chapters, if we call it that, or parts of the jigsaw puzzle,
You're of course a foodie, right?
I am a foodie,
Yeah.
and I'm just blessed with business partners who are my friends and who are just so good at what they do, and sometimes I ride on their coattails. Chourangi, my business partner Anjan Chatterjee.
Right.
Anjan is of course the chairman managing director of specialty restaurants, which has O Calcutta and mainland China and so many great restaurants, Riyasat in Doha and so on and so forth. So how it happened was, actually years ago, some years back, we were sitting in Mumbai at the launch of one of Anjan's restaurants.
Okay.
And Anjan is a few drinks down, and we're talking, and we said, like, I was just saying, we have to take Calcutta food, not just Bengali food, the food from Calcutta, to the world. And he's like, yeah, I've just always wanted to do that. And I'm like, Anjan, let's do it together, and so on and so forth. And I'll be, he's like, yeah, you sure? And so all of that.
Yeah.
3 days go by, and I call up Anjan, and I said, so when are we doing this?
Yeah.
He said, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I said, the restaurant in London.
Was the conversation about drinks?
Yeah, he was drinking. I wasn't at that time.
Yeah.
So I was saying it in completely sober.
Right.
He's like, what restaurant? What are you saying?
Yeah.
I said, we talked about it, this restaurant in London. He's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so from there on started the journey of Chourangi.
Yeah.
We, again, it's just been such a passion and a labor of love and a learning experience for me. To watch Anjan and to work alongside with him, and the team that works at Chourangi.
Yeah.
But getting named as one of the top 10 new restaurants in London,
Yes.
Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Condé Nast Traveler.
Yes.
So it's satisfying to see that. And these are two completely different scales, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Chourangi is a certain scale, and the sort of the Akasas of the world and the Indigos of the world is at a different scale, or Oyo is the world at a different scale.
Right.
But it also kind of then allows you to straddle those two worlds and to see, how do you do something to perfection or pursue perfection in something which is as niche a scale as, let's say, a fine dining restaurant. And again, one can think it's, doing a restaurant in London. I mean, one, it is London. Secondly, London is such a food capital of the world.
Yes.
One more Indian restaurant. But at the same time, when you kind of think about it, there was no good Calcutta food restaurant. And this is the food capital of the world. And if you really put your heart and soul into it, and you approach it with a lot of passion and pursue excellence,
Yeah.
there is a 50-50 chance that you can succeed.
I've heard rave reviews
Yes,
from
thank
colleagues
no,
who've
thank
been
you,
there.
thank you.
haven't been there.
I think now I get more calls asking for reservation help in Chourangi than I get on front row seats in Akasa.